Yes, folks, it's Tales from the Jails with John G. Sutton. I know it's boring as hell, but I do ask, please like and subscribe and leave your comments. I like your comments. I can even endure the insults. And thank you to all who attended yesterday's live broadcast. It's still available on this site. You can have a look. It's got a picture of Strange Ways Jail at the front. And it says live 27th of May. So you can have a look at that. And what am I going to talk about today? Well, we've got another backscuttler. Ooh. Hey, I tell you what, this system is absolutely in disarray. They really don't know what to do. Ministry of Justice, you've got a system there. All you've got to do is give me a call and I'll come and advise you. It's no good getting all these experts who have never had their hands on an angry man. No good. Yeah, you're sticking little girls there and they are definitely vulnerable. And you've done you can't possibly, don't tell John that you've done any risk assessment on this, because I'm telling you, you haven't. I don't know who's advised you to stick teenage girls on the landings of Category A prisons, but they want their heads looking at. And if you want me to have a look at their heads, I've got the equipment. Yeah. So I'm going to talk today about a prison in Leeds, or near Leeds. It's HMP Wealdstone in Wetherby, which is near Leeds. And we've had a hostess, a member of the hostess brigade there, a lady called Megan Gibson, who is now aged 26. And she has recently appeared at Leeds Crown Court, where she pleaded guilty to misappropriate conduct in public office. She's been having some relationship with an inmate there who shall remain nameless for the time being. But she had apparently got 900 messages on her mobile phone from this man. They called them sexual communications. Now, she'd also been having some kind of physical sexual relationship with this individual and had been visiting his home and communicating with his mother. That's touching, isn't it? Don't you think? Totally inappropriate in public office. But Megan Gibson and her barrister leading the defence, or pleading mitigation for Megan Gibson, is stating that she is suffering from a form of mental health issues and is suffering from post-traumatic stress disorder from a previous relationship. But nonetheless, here we are, days go by. How many of these incidents are going to be paraded for us before the press in the courts with female prison officers, members of the hostess brigade, the Vernon girls? How long are we going to go on before the Ministry of Justice wakes up, smells the coffee and realises that they are putting young women at risk without any assessment? This is nonsense. This will not work. You've got to pay the big boys to get in there. And that was reported on BBC News Yorkshire. So you can look that up if you want. Type it in. HMP Wealdstone in Wetherby, near Leeds. I wouldn't put hostess brigade because that's a term that is rather peculiar to this channel, Tales from the Jails. Also going to talk about HMP GARTREE in Leicestershire. Yes, folks, it's bollocksed. Apparently, HMP GARTREE, the Inspector's Independent Monitoring Board, have reported that the prison is no longer safe and decent environment for inmates. The Ministry of Justice says that they acknowledge that there are problems at GARTREE and have allocated money to correct this, but it hasn't been done, and they've been reporting this for some years now. And they're now saying that they've had to close a full shower block. Why would they close a full shower block? Because they believe it's got a form of Legionnaire's disease. I mean, people are going to be dying in there. It's called legionellosis. Legionellosis. It causes a lung infection. And inmates are being subjected to incarceration in unsanitary conditions. The Independent Monitoring Board said that the structure of GARTREE was ageing and the infrastructure was crumbling. The kitchens were found to be unsafe, unhealthy and unhygienic. The repairs had not been taking place. They're also reporting that there are a number of improvised weapons being discovered in the cells and hidden among the communal areas within the blocks. It's got a massive problem with drugs, debt, bullying and violence. How does debt incur in prison? Well, what happens is that the people, there used to be tobacco barons when I was in there, but now they got drug barons in there. So they'll provide the drugs and the inmates provide the money. And if the inmates can't provide the money, then they suffer the consequences. It's a form of intimidation. And you very rapidly, I believe, from what I'm told, people go into prison completely straight, and they're persuaded to start taking the drugs just to get them out of it. It kind of gives them a trip, but I don't know, I've never had any myself. And because they can't repay the debt, then they suffer the consequences. So there is bullying and violence among the prisoners. They've also changed the service of healthcare in the prisons. It's being run by something called the Practice Plus Group. So not by the National Health Service, not by the hospital service, which is what I was a member of when I was in, and it was run very strictly by specially trained prison officers who'd undergone training with the National Health Service and at the National School for Hospital Officers, which was based at Walton Jail in Liverpool, which is where I passed from the training school there, having been on placement at hospitals and in the Institute for the Criminally Insane at Ashworth. I'd done all that before I became a hospital officer, and of course, being a previous discipline officer, I knew exactly how to deal with inmates. But you get these private companies in there, they haven't got a clue, and the inmates, they will intimidate them, they will in effect bully them, threaten them, and the whole thing is in complete and utter collapse. The Independent Monitoring Board at GARTREE the chairman says, a man called Steve Martin said, this is an absolute quote, he said, the board is concerned that drug use is widespread and drone activity continues to be reported, particularly at night. So they're getting the drugs flown in by drones, and a few of the members of staff who are corrupted by the inmates, and it's very easy to corrupt staff when they're inexperienced, vulnerable and socially immature, because you can't put an 18, 19-year-old girl on the landings with sophisticated alpha males and expect them to deal with that situation. They are not emotionally, intellectually or socially equipped. No risk assessment has been done. But, of course, the governors can't do anything about it because that's all the staff they've got. Or they might have a few Nigerians flown in from Nigeria, living in tent encampments outside the jail. You couldn't make it up, could you? Anyway, thanks to all those who took part in my live broadcast yesterday. That's the rant for today. And to Larry the Go-To, who took an extensive part yesterday. Thank you, Larry. And I sincerely hope that your goat's happy now. Because Larry got his goat to watch it last night. And I've got the little model of the goat here. And I'm going to sing now, so I'll just give you the first warning. There you are. That's the song dinger, folks. There you are, you can see it. Yeah, there's the song there. So if you don't like the noise, hit the road, Jack. What do you think, Mr. Goaty, Mr. Billy Goat? That's right. It's that time of day, and I'm going to sing you a song now. Song from 1932, actually. Also recorded by the Platters, and believe it or not, by James Brown. But I'm not going to do the James Brown version because I can't do the screaming. Anyway, this is Prisoner of Love, which I thought was quite appropriate, seeing we're getting quite a lot of love affairs in the prisons, especially with the Hostess Brigade and the Backscuttlers. So what were all these sexual communications from Megan Gibson? I know what they were. Dick pics. Yeah. Goodness gracious me. Anyway, here we go. Do like and subscribe, comments down below, and we'll do another live broadcast if you liked it. If you want one, just tell me down below. Tell me, give me your thoughts. This is Prisoner of Love. And by the time I've finished it, you'll be locking yourself up. Alone from night to night you'll find me, too weak to break the chains that bind me. I need no shackles to remind me I'm just a prisoner of love. For one command I stand and wait now, from one who's master of my fate now. I can't escape, for it's too late now. I'm just a prisoner of love. What's the good of my caring if someone is sharing those arms with me? Although she has another, I can't have another, for I'm not free. She's in my dreams, awake or sleeping. Upon my knees to her I'm creeping. My very life is in her keeping. I'm just a prisoner of love. What's the good of me caring if someone is sharing those arms with me? Although she has another, I can't have another, for I'm not free. She's in my dreams, awake or sleeping. Upon my knees to her I'm creeping. My very life is in her keeping. I'm just a prisoner of love. There you go. Prisoner of Love. And really, if you enjoyed that, you're probably going to need some medication. So I'll see you on the sick parade tomorrow morning. Tales from the Jails with John G. Sutton.